And actually, I became very good friends with Stan. And Stan and I got together after the fact because he knew I had done some episodic television. I was doing Hercules and Xena, and he loved the work that I was doing for them, and we just hit it off from the Fantastic Four film. And I think he felt really bad too that the film, as filmmakers, I think he was more or less one of us and not one of them. In fact, he got kicked out of Marvel. They kicked him out of his own company, which is unbelievable, but that's the way it works. So Stan and I was hanging out with Stan at the Marvel offices, in his office, which was amazing. It was like being in a kid's room. It was filled with every model from every character, three-dimensional models, posters, paintings, masks, toys. It was just wall to wall. That's what Stan Lee's office was like. And we were hanging out in there, and he and I were talking about doing a TV show together. And he had a comic book called The Femizons that was an unpublished comic book, completed, mind you, drawings, everything, a finished comic book. He went to his file cabinet, he pulled it out, and he gave it to me. And he said, "What do you think of this? I know it's kind of like Xena, but it's a women run the world in the future." And we looked at it and said, "Wow, this is really cool." So we spent time together in his office trying to bang out an idea for a TV series. And now, once again, Marvel wasn't big in the movie world, but Stan Lee was very well known. So all the studios and studio television heads wanted to meet Stan Lee. So we went in there and we pitched the idea and gave him the idea. We never really got around to writing the pilot script, and maybe that would have been the way to go. But even back then, they were still buying pitches. And it was Stan Lee. And there was the comic that we were going to base the series upon. But nothing happened. We couldn't launch it because it was just, well, hey, thanks for coming in, Stan. It was like they wanted to just meet Stan Lee.